Carolina Panthers last season. I mean, before we get into that, let's talk about the off season that the Carolina Panthers had. Now, they went out and they got their top draft pick and Bryce Young. Bryce Young, people think Bryce Young is going to be really good. I don't think so. At least early on. He could be later on, but he was the top pick for the Carolina Panthers, who were not that good last year. And they are hoping. Remember, this is the trade that happened that they ended up getting rid of DJ Moore, sending him out to the Chicago Bears. So Bryce Young, Panthers hoping that Bryce Young is the future, is the savior for the city of Carolina, or the state of Carolina, or the city of Charlotte, whatever the hell. I don't know. Whatever. You know what I'm saying. So can Bryce Young lead the Carolina Panthers back to the glory days? When was those glory days? Who knows? Maybe back to when Cam Newton was quarterback, when they were at least going to the playoffs, right? I mean, they had some success under Cam Newton. They had a Super Bowl run. They went 15-1 one season back in 2015. So it's not like the Panthers haven't seen success with these type of quarterbacks. But can Bryce Young bring that back? It's been a while since Carolina has seen any success or even seen the playoffs, right? They haven't been to the playoffs since 2017. And they ran through a bunch of good, talented players throughout the years. Baker Mayfield was the quarterback last year, and he threw for 1,313 yards. And I think he took over for another quarterback they had as well. Now they have Matt Rule, or is it now Steve Wilkes? Who's in charge here? And I don't even know who the coach is. I probably should know that before I started, right? I know. We gotta figure out who the coach is. Anyway, does it really matter who the coach is? I mean, this team is not gonna be good, right? They're gonna be in the line for another top draft pick going into 2024, 25. So it doesn't matter. Who cares who the coach is? Honestly, who freaking cares? They could put a bus stop as the head coach, and it wouldn't make a difference. So their top receiver's gone. DJ Moore gone. So who's going to be the guy catching passes for Carolina? Well, Bryce Young will be throwing the ball to Adam Thielen, former Minnesota Viking, who Thielen was a pretty good wide receiver for Minnesota. He was over there. He was pretty good, right? They got DJ Chark Jr., Jonathan Mingo, who's been there a little bit, and the tight end Hayden Hurst. So these are the weapons for Bryce Young, with Miles Sanders as the running back, and they'll be using a running back by committee with probably Chuba Herbert and Rakeem Blackshear, or even Spencer Brown, depending on who makes the team. So let's get to the schedule here for the Carolina Panthers. Last season, the Panthers were at the bottom of the NFL, slightly better than the year before, and offense, but their defense took a big step back. Second in the division, 7-10 record. We know the story for the Panthers as they missed the playoffs. See it right there. So things are going to be worse this year, guys. Just warning you ahead of time. Bryce Young getting thrown into the Lions' den early on as a young player on a team that is just not talented, and it will come back and he will feel the effects. But good news is he will get a lot of experience of getting beat up and losing a lot of games. He will get a lot of experience in that. One thing you can guarantee for Bryce Young, he will have a lot of L's in his rookie season. It'll be a tough go out before the bye week. Bye week is at week 7, and they will have their first 4 of their first 6 games will be on the road. So that is a tough start for a rookie, I'll tell you. How will he do? Let's just say he's not going to do too well, but he won't be as bad as you think. Because looking at that schedule, right? Let's just look at it before I even start the rankings, before I even start my predictions. Looking at that schedule right there, that is a schedule that a rookie quarterback could definitely go 1-4, 1-5, maybe 2-4, right? But definitely 1-5, maybe even 0-6. This guy can go 0-6 in his first 6 weeks as an NFL rookie quarterback. Look at that schedule. That's an 0-6 schedule, right? At Atlanta, at Seattle, hostile Seattle, the 3rd week of the year. They could definitely lose at home to New Orleans, and Detroit and Miami, and at home to Minnesota is going to be solid. So this guy could be 0-6 by the bye week. So just think about that. And then the second half of that schedule doesn't get any better. I mean, come on. Look at that. Look at the schedule. Just look at it. So this is not going to be a good team. So let's start. Week 1 at Atlanta. Welcome to Atlanta where the players play. Bryce Young coming in town. Young stud, as they say. 1 o'clock start on Fox. Welcome to the NFL. He's going to get his first win of the season. He's going to go into Atlanta and beat the Atlanta Falcons 1-0. Hey, everybody's clapping. Hey, Carolina fans are excited. We got ourselves a quarterback. Week 2 home opener. They just won on the road. They should be able to turn this around and get the big win in Charlotte, right? The big fans are out, packed arena. This is going to be a Monday night game. Derek Carr versus Bryce Young, prime time. Can the kid deliver? He doesn't. He wets the bed. He loses. Tough break for him because he got to turn around next week and head off to the Sea Chickens to take on Pete Carroll's team, Seattle Sea Chickens. They lose. Now they 1-2. Oh, no panic. It's only 1-2. Man, we got a rookie quarterback. Don't panic. It's not bad. Week 4 at home. They got Minnesota. Kirk Cousins coming into town. They pull out the win somehow. Somehow they beat the Vikings at home to head to 500. Holy smokes. So 500 record. Whoa. Carolina's at 500. This is amazing. Can the Panthers really do something this year? It's still early. Don't get too excited, but tickets are being sold. The next 2 games will be on the road. We'll see what happens by the bye week. Week 5, they head out to Detroit to take on the Detroit Lions. Jared Goff. Detroit's flying. They're going to be good this year, guys. Carolina's taking the L. Oh, right back under 500. Oh, don't worry about it. It's still early. Week 6, they head out to Miami to take on those Dolphins. Tyreek Hill and the Speedy Gonzalez and Tua Tagovailoa. They're going to put a whooping on the Carolina Panthers like they haven't seen before. Bryce Young gets the loss here, taking on Miami. He falls to 2-4 at the bye week. Not bad. Like I said, they could have went 0-6, but they're going to come out 2-4 for a rookie quarterback with 4 of the first 6 on the road. You can't be mad. Bye week comes in, they go over some stuff, they check things out, make sure everyone's healthy. The media is not too harsh on them. Hey man, the rookie's playing well. He's making some decent passes. He can, he's picking up the defense pretty well. O-line is terrible, but hey, he's getting the hang of it. Week 8, they head out home to host the Houston Texans. Texans are bad. They come in town. They get smoked. 2 quarterback, what's his name? CJ Stroud is the quarterback for Houston. Bryce Young beats him. And then they face Anthony Richardson in the Indy Colts. I'm going to say Indy Colts. So they back-to-back games there. That's going to be 2 easy wins for Carolina. They're going to win both of those games to pump up their record. So 4-4. How about that? Holy smokes. They're at 500 again, folks. How is this possible? Rookie quarterback leading this offense. Week 10 at Chicago to take on the Bears. This is a Thursday night game. Short week for the Panthers. Prime Video. They'll lose at Chicago. Then they'll turn around and lose also at home to Dallas. And then on the road to Tennessee to go 3 games under 500. 3-game loser streak. Then they'll lose at Tampa, at New Orleans, back-to-back. 5 in a row. 5 losses in a row. Then they'll lose to Atlanta, 6 in a row. Then they'll lose to Green Bay, 7. At Jacksonville, 8 in a row. And then they'll finish the year losing to Tampa at home, 9 in a row. Head coach gets fired. And that's how the season will end for the Carolina Panthers. 4-13. Somebody gets fired, more likely the head coach. You can't finish the season losing 9 straight and expect to keep your job. The following season is over. Panthers will lose. It'll be 4-13. They'll be in the running for a top pick. And we'll see how that turns out. But good news could be coming. Because if Carolina's 4-13, right? Just think about this. According to my other calculations, there's a few other teams out there that's going to have bad records. Maybe Carolina's in the running for Marvin Harrison Jr. You put that wide receiver stud in Carolina, give Bryce Young that weapon, they may be off to the races. Maybe, or maybe not. All right, anyway, that's it, folks. 4-13 for the Carolina Panthers. That is the prediction for the 2023 season.